braided pretzel bread. And I am so excited about this. Now, do you want salt on your pretzel bread? Oh, it comes in a separate package. So you can either wet it or you can moisten it with melted butter and then sprinkle said salt on top, or just use it without, or maybe cover it with some cinnamon sugar and make some French toast with it. That could be lovely as well. Philip Gibbon is joining us. He joins us from the pretzel capital of the world, York, Pennsylvania. It is great to have you here, sir.
Hey, Merry Christmas, David.
Merry Christmas in July. Are you kidding? Come on now. Everybody is super excited about this, and you're getting 3 1.5-pound fully baked pretzel loaves.
Fully baked, ready to go. These things are beautiful. My bakers are so excited to make these. If you look at these, David, look at the size of this. Look how beautiful this is. Hand braided by our bakers, one by one.
I'm just noticing what you're doing here on the table with all these.
There's some incredible stuff right here.
Okay, first let's talk about how they come. Will they come ambient temperature?
They will. Yep,
So
they'll
that
come
means
ambient
unfrozen,
temperature.
room temperature.
They're gonna look just like this when they arrive to you.
And they're soft.
And they are soft.
Now, can we heat these?
I would encourage you to absolutely heat them. So you're getting 3 of them.
What's the best way to heat them?
My recommendation is an air fryer or a toaster oven, about 7 to 8 minutes. You're gonna heat it a little bit cooler than our normal pretzels, so about 325,
Yes, sir.
350
Yes, sir. Yes,
degrees.
sir.
What you really want, and you can see, David, these are hot right out of the oven right here, these ones that we've got cut.
And you've got dipping sauces.
Oh, you know, they're good without dipping sauces, but the beautiful thing about these loaves is that you can take it any direction. You can take it sweet, you can take it savory, but let's dig in and look how soft and moist these are on the inside.
Piece right here. All right, so what are your dipping sauces?
So right now we've got a beautiful white queso in front of you, yellow mustard,
this one
and
has a little heat
Dijon.
to it, yeah.
A little bit of a heat, yep. And what you're gonna taste that crisp outside and that beautiful soft interior that you can only get with a pretzel bread.
Now, you don't get the sausage, you just get the pretzel bread.
Correct.
But you can pick up whatever queso you like. Is this your signature honey mustard?
This is not, but it is very good. This Dijon is what I was nibbling on before we got over here.
Is this just yellow mustard?
That's just yellow mustard, I believe.
That's fine with me.
And you know, obviously I've been slicing these up, but let me show you my favorite part. If we get real close to this one right here, this is pull apart pretzel bread. So you can put this out on your table and your guests can just pull off
what they want.
One little piece that they want and go right into that queso.
That queso is so good.
For a good dip there. But David, look, you said French toast. There's French toast on this table right here.
So if you don't do the salt, you could add some cinnamon sugar to this, dip it in some beaten egg and milk, and put it in a skillet with a lot of melted butter.
Yeah.
And then maybe hit that with some powdered sugar on top?
Absolutely. You know, again, this is a hand-twisted product. I think we do have some footage of these guys being made, but, you know, right from York, right from Pretzel Country. Look at this. So my bakers, when it comes to ship these out, they are baked and shipped.
And this baker's name is?
Same day. That's Kate right there, cutting that by hand. That is Kate right there. So you can see we make real long braided loaves, cut those in halves, and then you're going to get 3 of these. So they are hand-twisted. You were watching, you know, I always say every time I'm on QVC, we have no robots. These are real bakers twisting these by hand back in York.
When we come back, I want to show you something. Look what Philip has done. This is garlic bread like nobody's business. Garlic cheese loaf.
Yep. So if you,
what did you do here?
If you wanted to make that, you would just take one of these loaves right here and you're going to cross cut it. So you're going to cut it this direction.
Yes.
And then you're going to cut it this direction. And then you're just going to stuff it with cheese.
Like string cheese?
Shredded mozzarella would be perfect. You can put little pepperonis in the middle there. Turn it into a pepperoni bread.
Garlic powder or fresh garlic?
And then I would use fresh garlic. So saute it in a little bit of olive oil before it goes into the bread there. And then a perfect side of marinara
and then dip it in some marinara. What are you getting? 3 braided soft pretzel loaves. You also get, you get a little packet of salt. If you don't want salt on yours, don't put it on there. If you do, we include it, but we include it separately so you can make this how you like it. Now, we're shipping this either November or December. If you want November, I have 2,600 to go around. A few more to go around in December. Is this the box that come in?
This is the box. So if you are looking towards the holidays for gifting, this says with love from York. You are sending something right from Pretzel Country. And don't worry, if you send it to somebody and they haven't seen the show, you're going to get some instructions right in the box that'll tell you exactly how to heat these up. But David, the important thing is these are hand braided, hand-twisted pretzel loaves. We're the only people making and shipping a pretzel loaf like this. This is brand new for us, and we are very excited to share this.
Did you make hunks of pretzel bread and then some dips to go on the side?
Well, you know, the beautiful part about this is how flexible it is. So you could take it, just cube it. You know, we were talking to some of the chefs before, we were talking about croutons. If you've got extra pretzel,
soup and
absolutely,
salads.
yeah, you can
Yes.
cube this, toast it up. It is going to be phenomenal. This one I think is my favorite though. I think that's a little sopressata.
Pizza pretzel?
Absolutely, bruschetta. But I keep going back to this French
You know what
toast.
you could also do is you could cut these in half and put cheese in there, make a little mini grilled cheese, and then cut them up, make little mini grilled cheese croutons for your tomato soup.
Pretzel grinder, if you just cut this in half,
How you doing, pretzel
stuffed it with
grinder?
Italian meats or meatballs.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh my word, these are amazing. Don't miss out on this. This is pretzel bread that is soft. It comes to us from the heart of pretzel country. This comes from York, Pennsylvania. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised the county isn't the shape of a pretzel. This is...
We are a little twisted over there.
You're all a little twisted over in York. This is fantastic because everybody is looking for something so special. And when you're looking for specialty breads, you're probably not going to find this in the supermarket. And when you go to the supermarket looking for it, you might find pretzel bread, but you may not find something that's soft like this.
Well,
you may find it already salted. You may find it in a way that is not kind of equal to what you want.
And if we zoom in here again, what you are not going to find is this hand-braided pretzel loaf. So again, imagine monkey bread, David. We could turn this into monkey bread.
Pull-apart bread.
Pull-apart bread, stuff this with cinnamon sugar, but look how soft and warm that is in the center. And as you said, as much or as little salt as you want. You know, for this, a little butter, a little salt goes a long way. And this is something that I want to eat on a Sunday morning.
What if you cut it in half and you make chicken enchilada pretzel bread? And you take rotisserie chicken, enchilada sauce, cheese, put it all on each half that you cut in half, and then put it in the oven under a broiler.
That sounds like heaven.
Yeah! And then the extra sauce, warm it and drizzle it over the top. I am not kidding. There are so many options with this bread.
Endless.
1,400 sets are now gone. Sir, it's a real pleasure to have you back on
Excellent.
QVC. Come back and visit us anytime.
I will. Merry
Always
Christmas.
a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Merry Christmas in July. It's time for us to bring you some Sunday gravy or sauce, depending on where you're from. And we're going to bring you award-winning sauce. We're going to bring you sauce that you know that came over to this country with its maker in 1921. Mama Mancini's sauce is back on QVC. That means Daniel Mancini